Picture this. You're scrolling through social media and everywhere you look, someone is selling Black Australorp or Orpington day-old chicks for $1 each. Start your own chicken empire, they promise. Low investment, high returns. But here's the question nobody's asking. If everyone is selling chicks, who's actually buying the chicken meat? Welcome to the Roadrunner chicken debate that's dividing Zimbabwean farmers. This is Beyond the Noise, where we cut through the hype and bring you the real story behind business. Today, we're dissecting both sides of this story, and I'm leaving the conclusion entirely up to you. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Maturity time. Black Australorps and Orpingtons take a minimum of 6 months to reach market weight. Some sources say even longer. Compare that to broilers, ready in 6 weeks. One farmer put it bluntly, the longer maturity period eats into your profits. Now, here's the mathematical problem. If you're buying day-old chicks at $1 each, feeding them for 6 months, and then trying to sell them for $10 to $15, your profit margin is razor thin once you factor in feed, vaccines, labor, and mortality. Meanwhile, the person who sold you those chicks, they made their dollar on day one with zero ongoing costs. This creates a troubling pattern. As one critic observed, the business seems structured so that the real money is in selling chicks, not meat. But if everyone becomes a chick seller, where's the end market? Consider this. A TikTok video from Zimbabwe described the situation as a scam. While details are murky, the concern is real. When hype drives a business model, early adopters profit while later entrants struggle. Here's where it gets thought-provoking. Traditional livestock farming follows a simple chain. Breeders produce animals. Farmers raise them. Consumers buy meat. Profit is distributed across the chain. But the Roadrunner chick model in Zimbabwe has evolved differently. Many farmers aren't primarily raising birds for meat. They're raising them to produce more chicks to sell. It starts to resemble a recruitment structure. Your success depends on finding new farmers to buy your chicks, who then need to find more farmers. Some call this a pyramid structure. Others call it smart diversification. The truth? The market is becoming saturated. Farmers report difficulty accessing quality day-old chicks, yet simultaneously ads for day-old chick sales flood social media. This suggests many sellers, fragmented supply chains, and potentially quality control issues. Here's another critical question. Who's buying 6-month-old chicken when they can buy a broiler in 6 weeks? Yes, health-conscious urban consumers exist. Yes, restaurants serve traditional Roadrunner dishes. But are these markets large enough to absorb the supply if thousands of farmers are all raising birds simultaneously? So why do farmers persist? Because selling chicks provides faster cash flow than waiting 6 months for meat sales. The business model has inverted itself. Now let's be fair. Not everything is black and white. Some farmers genuinely succeed. Those with land, who grow their own feed, who have established restaurant contracts, who integrate the birds into diversified farms, they make it work. UTGG of the Zimbabwe Free Range Poultry Association argues these birds offer better returns with minimum costs, plus an ever-ready market. The exotic breeds are superior to traditional village chickens. Better genetics, predictable growth, higher egg production. Black Australorps can lay 200+ eggs per year. That's legitimate value. The problem isn't the chickens. It's the hype cycle that's been built around them. When agriculture becomes a trend, when social media influencers push easy money narratives, when business models prioritize recruitment over production, that's when skepticism is warranted. So is Roadrunner chicken farming profitable for small-scale farmers in Africa? The honest answer It depends entirely on your business model. If you're entering this to sell day-old chicks in a saturated market, you're late to the game. If you're planning to raise meat birds without access to cheap feed and established buyers, the 6-month timeline will crush you. But if you have land, can minimize feed costs, have direct market access, and view this as part of a diversified farming strategy, then yes, it can work. The real question you need to ask yourself is, am I building a sustainable farming business? Or am I just the next link in someone else's chain? I'll leave that conclusion to you.